Hey. We're gonna take some pictures today, bring y'all along. Taking my single cover today because I'm a woman that can do it all. I was gonna hire somebody, and I definitely will for the next two singles because I'm not a model, I'm not a photographer. And it's a lot trying to do everything yourself, but my work, my day job, cut everybody's shifts by 2 hours a shift, which means 8 hours a week for me. And then we schedule more people per shift because of that. And then tips always go down after Christmas and whatever. So my paychecks were like in half. And I'm using the e.l.f. Professional Primer. And you know, the paid cover gigs and stuff aren't really happening in the wintertime. And I still owe about $1,000 on just the recordings. And I was really wanting this song to come out on the day of my band show. Anyway, so I'm trying to get this done on a time crunch and on a budget. I'll definitely be getting a photographer soon because you don't just need, I mean, a single cover I can take, hopefully. We'll see today. But I need pictures for the one-off shows and the cover gigs and the rounds that I play. And the pictures I've been using are like 2 years old because the last photo shoot for my last single, and to be honest, I was just not feeling the single itself. I'm now using an e.l.f. brow pen. I wasn't feeling the song, and so I wasn't putting that much effort into the promotion. And one of my friends wanted to be a photographer at the time, and I was trying to help her out, but like she didn't know what she was doing. I wasn't a professional model, and so I posted about every picture I can use. Also, none of those images are edited, so I am editing them. Anyway, so I just don't love them. And then my friend Nathan took some pictures of me at my Bowery Vault show, paid him, and he's a really great photographer. So number one, I was so stressed doing that residency because Lucas and I had just done a tour together. Is this e.l.f.? This is NYX. Lucas and I had just done a tour together and then came home, and the very next day started a 5-week residency where we put on massive full band shows every week for 5 weeks. And we were like trying to book while we were on tour, while we were staying with his family and family friends. Anyways, and I was on that time of the month. So I was super bloated and had a double chin and was breaking out more than usual. Did not look my best. Moral of the story, the last good pictures I had were like 2 or 3 years ago. This is number 7 concealer. This freaking amazing. My sister bought this for me because she swears by it. It's like triple action serum concealer. It's really good. I tried yesterday to set up this little, I've got my mirror here and this little thing here so I can kind of see what I'm doing a little bit. And TV agent. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, let's see. Okay, oh, got a text. Okay. I'm upgrading my rig from that to this. So let's see how this works. It's so lucky for me that my boyfriend's also a musician because he has, and then a big like lighting rig that I'll show you in a second. But I came up with an idea for this cover while I was at work, and I drew it on like the table in a dry erase marker. So I'll show you all that. I'm thinking that in the circle, I'll put my picture, and then have like the words around so the picture doesn't have to be like the main focal point. This is Estee Lauder. Or I can just get a picture where I'm kind of like centered in it and then put the words around, but have the whole background be is a picture. So that's what I'm going for. Desert sand. Desert sand, like by Dibs, I guess, but this is incredible too. Love it. Story time. Last time I got pictures taken was there's a company in Nashville that is super smart and found the Writers Round community where it's like a bunch of people that like I said, like we all play and you need a picture for all these different events you're playing. And if you release, you need single covers and album covers. And none of us are on labels, so none of us have photographers. Oh, what am I doing? I just bought, look at this. I just spent impulsively $10 because I wanted some purple eyeshadow and I bought it. Anyways, so this company found this crew that I'm in. They'll have a bunch of artists come and they'll have a theme for the event. All the artists show up, pay money to get their hair and makeup done, and then the photographer stands outside and then calls people's names and they come out, pose for a bit. She takes a couple pictures. There's no guarantee of how many shots you're gonna get, if I remember correctly. But then like she just works for one day, edits for a day, and then a bunch of artists have all paid like $100 and have really great pictures of themselves. So I gotta focus up on my makeup. I bought this brand of lipstick, L'Oreal, 6 years ago, and I have never bought another lipstick because I hate the process of like trial and error with makeup because it's so freaking expensive and most of it doesn't work at all and it depresses me. So it really is 50-50 on my skin because I do have such red undertones and overtones. I'm just red. Normally when I apply lipstick, I have a pretty thick top lip and then I'll just dab it across the whole top lip and that's all I do. But this is a new one, so gotta be more precise. Does this have sparkles in it? Huh. The others I used did not have sparkles, but this one does. That'll do. I've never done a look like this. Why not do it on the day you're taking photos? There's truly not a lot more embarrassing than actively trying to look hot and like blatantly, like you can't hide it. You are trying to look hot and failing. It's pretty horrible. The second most embarrassing thing, other than trying to be hot and failing, is trying to be deep and failing. And when you write stuff there like, oh yeah, this is great. And you come back and listen to it, it's like the dumbest thing you've ever heard. So embarrassing. I stress my sister out so much because I do all my makeup with my hands and I know that's not necessarily right. But look, I just tried this brush and it didn't freaking work. So, thing is it is. Yeah.
You know, because you're only gonna use like.
I know. I mean, I have
seconds.
all of those videos from recording. I use like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Videos. You know. Here is the setup. And Lucas helped me put up the lights. And then I have the lights here. The lights there. And then this mirror so I can see what I'm doing. So I figured out how to be able to see myself in the mirror so I can do a little posing. We have a wardrobe change. look like I could be modeling for Target, but I think I look a lot better in it. You can see the straps were just tucking her away. I'll do this. All right, so it's been about 3 hours. This is my setup. Lucas Pucas owns these. So he helps me set up his lighting rig. And then here's my little phone holder. And here's this. And as you can see, I put my phone on this holder, and then I could see in the mirror if I was centered or not, which, well, I could see when I wasn't centered, and then when I got centered, I couldn't see myself anymore, which is why I'm not centered in so many of the pictures I took. But honestly, I'm still feeling pretty. And every time I've ever taken pictures, I felt like a hideous monster afterwards. So, you know, the fact that we took some pictures and I had fun, and it only took like 3 hours to set up all this stuff, get dressed, change a couple times, do hair and makeup, and take all these pictures, I'm pretty happy with it. And it's a beautiful, beautiful day. So now I just got to edit. My iPhone storage is gonna hate me, but I've gotten done with the pictures. I'm in my sweats, and I just wanted to show y'all how I'm editing. So right now I'm in Canva. I was trying to draw in Procreate, but right now I'm in Canva. And for the letters, I went to Typecraft, which is like an app within Canva, and you can like stretch the letters however you want, and then they have the different fonts up here. And I'm trying a bunch of different things. I edited this in VSCO actually. So I have some like orangier versions, some layered versions, circular versions. I'm just trying some different things. I'm about to put a lot of flowers on this to make my dream come true. Okay, so I have taken photos of flowers that I have actually taken. I'll show you. And uploaded these pictures of flowers that I have taken into Canva. And then cropped them so it's just the flower, and then I chose which ones I wanted to add. So I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this. And then add to page. Take these little roses, for example, and then we're going to scroll, scroll, scroll. And then we're going to get to crop. And then we're going to crop, crop, crop. And then we're going to hit done. And then we're going to go down here. And then go to this cool little thing called background remover. And it's going to remove the little background for us. And then we're going to just drag these little flowers onto the side. And then use Canva leaves with my flowers and then group them together and then put them onto the cover. Alright, so that was the final product, and that was my process. So thanks for hanging out and coming along on the journey. I don't know if I'll get a photographer for the other ones or just use these pictures because they turned out pretty good. So yeah, goodbye.